we're continuing now. So I'll start from where I left off. So as you were saying, we began by looking at a cell which acts as if there is a human being inside, pulling electrons from the positive end and holding them with the negative end. But the electrons can't flow until you provide a wire, and then we said that a complete dash was established. What was it? And then, once we had a complete circuit, we connected a bulb in between, and which is just basically a filament of tungsten between two wires, and showed that the bulb begins to glow. And we explained that as happening because electrons are flowing from the dash end to the dash end. So we have a cell here and the electrons are flowing from the negative to the positive end with a bulb in between them. And then we learned we can also add what's called a switch in between that can open or close the circuit, correct? And then finally we also learned that there is something called good conductors and something called bad conductors of electricity. Now you can see a circuit over here with a cell, a switch and a bulb connected by wires, correct? Now with all that you know, if I ask you, is air a good conductor or an insulator of electric current? What will your answer be? Now think about it, right? Even in our last level, when we imagined a cell as a person carrying electrons and keeping it in the top, we buried the entire box in which the person was underground to emphasize that everything that's around is as good as clay as far as the flow of electrons is concerned. Tennis balls can't push their way through clay. Electrons find it very similar in their attempt to try to move through air. Because if air was a good conductor, why would we need wires? We wouldn't, right? So air is a bad conductor. In other words, an insulator. Which means that if you do force air really hard, then maybe you can get electric current to flow, but otherwise you cannot get electric current to flow through air. So, but given that you have this circuit, you realize how tedious it is to keep drawing this over and over again. And with years and years, you'll realize that you're going to draw multiple more elements to this. It's going to get even more complex. So the question then is there a simple way to draw this? Because we all want to be lazy, right?